What's up, world? It's your girl, Mama G, and I've got the blue lipstick going on today. So, what's going on in the world right now? I'm hoping I'll be able to have enough time to pull some cards, and that'll be a good thing. I had to do something special with the light because I was kind of looking like I came up from the crypt, straight out the grave today. I did something a little lighter with my makeup and no lashes today, so it is what it is. We're gonna make it do what it do. All right. So, where are we right now? June the 30th, 2018. I took a few notes. My glasses are dirty. So the sun is in 8 degrees Cancer. And you're probably asking, well, what does that mean to me? That means that this is the time for you to tap into your own magic. I saw something on social media, and I think my sister brought it to my attention. Someone was saying, what ritual did Sierra do to get Russell Wilson? Well, the bad news is that right now there's not a pre-prescribed a prescription or something that someone can just, write a manual and give it to you for you to use in manifesting greater things in your life. In this season, each and every one of us have to individually tap into our own magic. So we can't be lazy. We can't try to take a shortcut by doing what we've seen someone else do. We have to tap into our own, okay? So that's what that's about. Now, in regards to Uranus is in 1 degrees Taurus. That's telling us that, yeah, we're in our own element right now. And we're grasping complex matters, trying to decipher what is what, what is for me, what's not for me. And this is happening as we are moving further into our 4th and 5th density. That means more away from this 3D, but into the more esoteric or spiritual side of things. All right. So we're also in, Chiron is in 2 degrees Aries. Aha. But I have to take notes on these things because, imagine somebody trying to really tell you what the planetary movement means in our day-to-day situations and not having notes. That's a bad month. Shut my mouth. But if someone does that, then, my hat's off to them. I doff my hat to them. All right. So with Chiron being in 2 degrees Aries, and that happened actually on April the 17th of this year. And I think it'll go, I can't remember when it'll go into Pisces. But with this happening, we are actually developing a thicker skin in regards to our emotional sensitivities, what pushes our buttons and how fast it takes us to go from 0 to 100. All right. So as we face and deal with personal issues, we are healing and moving from our lower level self and our core wounds, those things that have deeply scarred us on an emotional level. Okay. At this time, the one who does not face those issues, or the ones who do choose not to apologize, they won't grow. It'll just be a place of I'm going to say stagnant energy. And how many times do we need to go and, or deal with that in a lifetime, right? So Neptune is in 16 degrees Pisces, and Neptune is actually in retrograde right now. Let me see. Yeah, from 6/18, so that's from June until June 18th until November the 25th. So Neptune is in 16 degrees Pisces. This is saying that what we are looking at with our physical, natural eye is not all that it appears. Okay? It's saying that your observance of the outwardly severe situations is not actually what it appears to be. Okay? So what this is saying is that this would be the time that we would need to greatly tap into our spirituality to get divine answers, to get direction for our lives. So during this time, we're going to figure out what works and what doesn't work for us. I grew up as just what I consider a good Christian, and in my development, I just have found out for myself personally that there are some ideals that just don't work for me. I've grown past that, and I've had to figure out what actually is my truth. What is the truth that I choose to walk in and to stand in? Okay? Because a lot of things that are presented to me seems like it is earth disturbance, trauma, just devastating stuff. But that's this 3D illusion. Because once you find out that, yes, you do have the power to manifest in multiple dimensions, you have the power and the ability to manifest and to draw strength from yourself in all realities, each version of you in every dimension. When you figure that out, it's as if I can't remember which show it was, but the guy was an undercover superhero, and he had like undercover. He was an undercover superhero, and he had superpowers, to use at his disposal. So once you figure that out and get the right combination for you, you're going to definitely win this season, okay? Because if you don't get it together now, then you're going to have to trudge through this for the next 7 years. They say if you break a mirror at 7 years, bad luck. Well, the veil is very thin right now. I'm going to talk about that more in a minute. So let's go back to Neptune being in 16 degrees Pisces. There's a feeling of bondage right now. So you're being encouraged to make peace and release your past. Okay. Let's put this up here. Oh, all my notes, my cards, everything. Let's see. Yeah, baby. I come ready. All right. So, what you're being encouraged to do right now is to cleanse yourself, to open yourself up, become open to the world of spirit, knowing that nothing in this illusionary third density, this 3-dimensional life that we're living, is as it seems. And it seems like I've said that 3 times now, so make a note of that, because like I told you before, if I keep harping on something, then you need to write it down, because you're going to see it again on the test. All right. So the moon conjuncts Aquarius. It's conjuncting Aquarius at 4 degrees. And that's where you're being nudged to awaken. Wake up! Like that movie, Get Out! Well, you're being nudged to wake up. You at a ground level, you internally feel the invitation to enter into the limitless world or universe of possibilities. Now, I want you to catch that. I'm going through a lot of shit right now because we are being nudged to wake up. What you're experiencing now is cool with you, I bet. But you have the chance to experience greater. All right. What you're living right now is hell on earth, I bet. You have the experience, you have the ability to choose to change the channel, to do something greater, to do something more meaningful, to take the mask off and be the superhero that you are. You can live out loud. All right. So let's go back to this. Pluto is in 20 degrees Capricorn, which Pluto is in retrograde right now. Hold on a minute. Yeah. And this is where, like I said, the multiple dimensions of yourself from all different dimensions are coming together to accomplish your soul's mission. That's cool. That's cool. We're constantly being encouraged to face, deal with, and release closeted skeletons. The secrets that were once neatly tucked away, they're coming out. The secrets are being revealed, whether it's your secret or someone else who's been keeping a secret from you. Secrets are coming out at this time. Whether it's somebody who secretly had a crush on you, someone who secretly hated you, was envious of your lifestyle because you had the luck of the draw when it came down to your choice of lovers or your choice of mate, companion. Even down to the type of job, your home, your car, the sex of your children, the number of children that you were able to have. It's all of these things, okay? So secrets are being revealed under this thin veil right now. So along with all of that, now comes the icing on the cake. We're going to also experience a rebirth and a regeneration. Okay, so this is like, not really like a do-over, but yeah, when you change the channel. All right? So, let me see where we are now. Okay. So Saturn is in 5 degrees Capricorn. Saturn also is in retrograde. Currently, we have 3 planets appearing in retrograde. Now, with, let's see, Saturn. I had a great note on retrogrades. Retrogrades means things slowing down a bit. It causes reflection on the subconscious level. So Mercury retrograde is like the worst one. Pluto is gentler. It's weaker than the rest of them. So, and then I think the Uranus retrograde, we haven't even started that yet because that starts like August the 8th. August the 7th of this year, and it's going to go until January the 16th of 2019. So, you know, we're not there yet. That'll be like the 7th one So with the Saturn Saturn being in Capricorn at 5%, it's saying that it's time to get spiritually aligned. What we were talking about before, what works and what doesn't work for you. All right. Set your boundaries, but still take responsibility. Take the responsibility of stepping it up in areas that you're being nudged to take action in. If you know that Spirit is telling you to drink your alkaline water, this is my chlorophyll water. Spirit's telling you to do better by your health. Get on it, because like I said before, Spirit is nudging you to do something and you take your time about doing it. You're going to face it again later. Excuse me. I've got my shungite stones in the bottom of that, of course. And of course, show y'all, I don't be baking stuff like my girl Tiffany Brown. I gotta get with her. Tiff bakes some things and I'll be looking at her like, oh my gosh, she does a red velvet cake that I've got to order. But this is my butternut squash pie. I tried one years ago at Sphinx Paw. Sister Shanavia, I can't even pronounce her name, but anyway, and I worked with her before, but she makes a pie that is awesome, so I did my own rendition. So this is what this is. All right, so what I was saying about Saturn in 5 degrees in Capricorn, we gotta step it up in some areas. We gotta give some things our attention, set boundaries in other places. Now, Jupiter is 13 degrees in Scorpio. Jupiter is also in retrograde. We're being told to think bigger, to get to where we desire to be. Despite the discordance, the conflict, or the misunderstandings that have been built up, that are building up, the pressure is building, we still have to focus on where it is that we desire to be in our lives, even in our spirituality. My sister told me one time that true mastery, the definition of true mastery, is the ability to stay focused despite the chaos that's going around you, despite the distractions. Okay? Venus is in 19 degrees Leo. This is where your heightened perception of what you see, know, and experience all is come together, and it's all like not being activated right now, because it's actually in effect right now. All right, all of your lifetimes have fine-tuned your ability, and with this, your heightened perception of what you see, know, and have experienced, you're now able to focus on taking that quantum leap in regards to experiencing exponential gains, big gains with the least amount of effort. Now's the time you can do it. Now with the North Node being 5 degrees in Leo, this is where, and I said it before about all of your lifetimes have fine-tuned your ability. Well, with this, the ancient wisdom of the sages, that you know, that you innately know, but you didn't know that you knew. It was a scripture in the Bible that said flesh, somebody was doing something. He said, well, flesh and blood could not have told you that. Spirit had to reveal it. This is like one of those type moments. It's like the two versions of you. That side of you that embodies the ancient wisdom, and versus that side of you, but it's versus and with that side of you that embodies the novice, the immature, the youthful side of you. They say ignorance is bliss. That side of you, along with, yet versus the ancient side of you, with all of the wisdom and all of the esoteric and ancient knowledge. All right. So you have to acknowledge the value of both of those paradigms. You have to love and unconditionally value both sides and set your intentions, despite what did I say before about the discord, the conflict, the misunderstandings, the chaos. You still have to set your intentions. All right. Because right now you kind of feel like you're at the mercy of your old programming, of your lower self. But this is all a part of your process. This is the perfect situation to lead you to your soul's purpose. Something had to wake you up out of your bed of ease. So this is it. Now, the last one I have for you is that Mercury is in 2% Leo. Once again, you got the subnormal and the supernormal. Like I said, you're feeling extreme constrictions and radical blockages, but yet you feel your superpowers somewhere back there. You know it's there. You can't really put your finger on it yet, but you know it's there. Okay, so I'm at 22 minutes. I'm going to pull a card for today. I'm going to see how fast I can get this thing uploaded. So you can just know and have this to reference this video. You can have it to reference as far as where are the planets stationed, which house are they in, and what's going on. Why am I feeling like this? Why am I going through this? And please like, share, and subscribe. I really like it when you share the videos. The subscriptions is good too. Okay, so Infinite Spirit, I'm asking you for a message for everyone on today. Just a message regarding today's prevalent energy. I give thanks. I give thanks. I give thanks to my honored ancestors, both known and unknown. I give thanks to the angels. Uriel, Jophiel, Nadiel, Gabriel, Raphael, Eth, Urvatat, thank you. Gratias tibi angelum, gratias tibi angelum, gratias tibi angelum. Oh, wow. So, the prevalent energy today, somebody's love life is kind of fucked up right now. Well, let me not say it like that. Please forgive me. This card is about sexuality, about it's a negative situation, sexual rejection, personal or sexual problems with your partner, a lack of interest, possibly from your partner, or it could be spiritual or physical disengagement from someone, sexual manipulation, or false expectations in a relationship. Deal with that. deal with that. Okay, deal with that. If that's you, deal with that. From the bottom of the deck, I've got, oh wow, I've got, this card is about your deeper learnings, apprenticeship, studying something. Okay, so whatever is going on with you right now, you just really feel like you're in a jacked up plus, I ain't no sugarcoat, you feel kind of fogged up right now, and I'm sorry about that, because relationship wise, you are kind of feeling left out in the cold, like what in the hell just happened. I get it. So whatever's going on with you right now, I would just advise you to do a Kundalini breathing technique or do tantric breathing exercises. Sit quietly for at least, if you can get 30 minutes in to meditate and just listen to spirit, because right now you just, like it was saying here, you really do feel constricted and you feel radical blockages in your relationships, your intimate relationship or relationship that you're trying to bring together. You just kind of in a weird space right now. So I want to encourage you just to don't go finding a reader. Pull a card for me. Don't go on the internet trying to find a remedy for this, a recipe for that. Go within. I said it at the very beginning when I said that the sun is in 8 degrees Cancer. It's time to get your own answers from within. From within. Now, you can disregard what I'm saying if you want to, and run from one end of this globe to the next, trying to find a healer, trying to find a seer, trying to find a reader who can tap into your situation. Until that, right now, we all have to take responsibility for our spiritual journey, our spiritual awakening. Okay, I'm about to run out of time, but I'm going to say this before I go. Don't be afraid of hearing from the world of spirit. A lot of us in the daylight keeps going in and out, but a lot of us, we get so afraid because of what we've always heard, and I think it's so funny because we were introduced to dark art at an early age. Remember, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? She had a dark mirror. It was called a witch's mirror. The shit was painted black. Okay? Do your research. Do your research. So, we get so tired. We get so scared of ourselves. I don't know. I think I was talking to myself. I think that my mind was telling me. My mind was saying to me, get beyond that. If you feel like it was yourself telling yourself or advising yourself or counseling yourself to do something, then okay, sleep on it. Excuse me. That's a divine truth. Good juju. So sleep on it and then approach it again the next day. Infinite Spirit, show me, what am I supposed to do in this situation? And the goddess will always show up, honey. Yes, like I'm going to be showing up. I'm going to start making more videos. I promise. All right. Everybody, peace, power, protection, loved ones. I bid you peace. I bid you love in this season. I